Day 165. Another morning in Pleasant Valley. You guessed it, another cup of tea. I do have to appreciate the fact that they have natural supplies of the stuff with reishi and rose hips. So, yeah, I'm drinking it because I'm trying to keep my thermals regulated in what has been argued as one of the coldest maps in the game. And from what I can gather, I think it's actually wind chill more than anything else. But regardless, this seems to be the simple system that keeps me alive. Might as well take a torch from it while I'm there. Having taken care of the locations between Thompson's Crossing and the Long Curve, today's project is to get up to a bear cave, and I forget which fall, but one of the falls up by it. And then I need to do a quick, run sprint, is how I imagine it's probably going to be, to actually map the end of the line. And then I think it's Lonely Homestead, and I'm officially done with Pleasant Valley. I'm going to try and keep mobile, keep moving as much as possible. And you and I both know that as much as possible means as much as the weather and the wolves will allow. So we'll see what this all shakes out. I know there's statistics, I know there's probabilities, I know there's all those ways to think about it, but eventually the only way to know how it happens is to actually play the game. So, while the sun is shining and the weather is decent, I'm going to go ahead and travel a little highway and get as much distance between me and my first pair of destinations as I can. I'll do the grind, you skip the time, I'll be back with you. Alright, so yes, I see the buck ahead of us just as much as you do, and I admit to being tempted, but I've got plenty of supplies to get me through the rest of my time here in Pleasant Valley. I also see the rabbit, even more, so... Oh, and I see the wolf right there too. Okay. How are we going to play this one? Let's see if I can save the bullet. I gotta get working on my shooting while the wolves are attacking here. You dang thing. Okay. Oh, and I missed him. Oh. Okay, not too bad. Sprained ankle. That's more of an annoyance than anything else, I swear. Alright, so pick up the arrow. Okay. Not too worried about that. I've got saplings drying. As long as I can keep the arrowheads, I'm never going to complain too much about a broken arrow, because I can always just take some of the feathers, take the arrowhead, and remake the thing. I know there's one or two comments that were concerned when I'd released my video on getting level 5 hunting by Bunny Bingo, mostly on the interloper level. And I do understand Zach's point of view. I completely get it. I'm playing Stalker. I am playing Stalker on Crusade. And for Stalker and for lower levels, supplies are decent enough that I'm not supremely concerned about really running out of arrows and arrow making material. At least not for Crusade. Now, I'm going to be surprised if I ever complete Faithful Cartographer. I'm sure one of these days my luck is going to run out. So if you're curious how I've gotten this far, luck and caution. And of course, playing Long Dark's favorite game, pick up sticks. Yeah, I'm never going to be upset about a broken arrow. And I'm still going to play Bunny Bingo on that, because, well, it helps keep me into rabbit first, which really feels like something that I lose a lot between wolf attacks, between my mittens and my hat a lot too. So it's kind of a mutually beneficial situation. Alright, we're coming... Oh, there you are, Mr. Buck. And if you were at an early part of this map, I'd probably take a shot at you, but I'm more interested in getting the actual map completed here, so you get to live for a day. Getting a little bit cold, but we are also getting up to the road for the mine. So I'm going to try and get into the cave and warm up there, one way or the other. I get a little fuzzy if it's a cave that allows for fires or not. So I'll have to test that theory when we get there. But no, the game plan is to keep walking until we get into the comparative shelter of the mine. And then we'll go ahead and at least get ourselves warmed up, get it, mapped, and then see where we go from there. I think there's also a little bit of a supply box to check out. I can't specifically remember, because I'll be straight honest. There's so many mines that sometimes they get a little bit blurry to me. So I almost have to like see it first and then have the site remind me of, oh, it's this mine. I admit I don't have every square meter of Great Bear committed to memory yet. I'm a horrible person, I know. And again, if I'm going to be doing the actual sighting, surveying, I might as well take the height advantage into the equation and see how much it'll help. Get almost all the way to Thompson Crossing. Nice. And of course that means I'm right here at the mine's entrance. And I always love how it looks like you're supposed to crawl in through that gate there. Now, just to err on the side of caution, I want to make sure I get the actual mining entrance on the map. So yeah, I'll probably do it twice. I probably didn't need to do it that second time. But still, I'd rather, survey twice than not at all. Okay, so we're inside. That's going to help our temperature a lot right there. Trying to look around here, see if there's anything of superbly great value. Let's go ahead and bust this crate down to get some room cleared out. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead. Can I start a fire indoors? No. Alright, so this clearly counts as an indoor setting. Ugh. I hate that feature sometimes. Alright, I'm going to do a little bit of navigation in here, because I can't remember if this place has a burn barrel. I'm pretty certain there's at least one box to try and raid. So while I'm killing time trying to get my temperature up, we're going to go ahead and take a look around in here. Because probably one of my downfalls, like I said, is that, especially with these early mines, basically kind of before Hush River Valley, where the caves, they kind of blur together with me. Oh, well, there's the box I was looking for. Okay. I think I'm going to have to go all the way back. I know I could walk all the way through these mines if I so chose. We will grab a piece of coal for that. But I don't necessarily want to do that because I'm not done with Pleasant Valley yet. So I'm going to go back to the beginning and then come back to that cargo box, see if there's anything worth looting. And then I think I may even move on here. I'd like to be able to start a fire, and I can't do that in here. Why I can start a fire in a cave like Hush River Valley, but I can't inside of a mine, thematically, I don't know. Gameplay, I get it. This is coded as an interior, quality tools. Ooh, ammo. Yeah, thank you. Plaid shirt. It's rags if nothing else. Antiseptic. Okay. Not the greatest loot, but I don't necessarily need the greatest loot, so we're doing okay. All right, let me go ahead and hop on out here, and we'll slip on to our next step of the journey. Cup of tea for the journey. Temperatures are decent so far, but I got to go on a little bit of a walk to get to the cave I think I'm going to crash in tonight. So we might as well go ahead and pick up a cup of tea to get us there. We are starting to get some snowfall. I'd classify that as a medium grade snowfall, so I'm not going to feel horrendous about it, but it is something that we need to factor into the equation, so we are going to go ahead and play on the side of caution. I'm not too far from the cave, so I'm not supremely worried about it, but considering a condition hit from the wolf, I'm kind of wanting to play a little bit cautious. If there's any reason I've made, 160 days plus in this game, it's because I've been playing it cautious. And I'll be straight honest, I'm playing a little bit cautious because this is my primary, series for the channel, and I kind of don't want it to end because you guys tune in for it. And I know that, let's be honest, whenever I die, I'll probably just start over again, and you all will probably tune in to watch again. But it would be really nice if I could get, another couple dozen episodes out of this before I have to start back at zero. No one ever wants their long runs to end. And in case you were curious, yes, Crusade at 160 plus is my long distance winner. Okay. Come on. And okay, I scared him off. Good enough. I can live with that. We got another one here? Thought I saw some. I got one over there. I'm going to have to run an entire wolf pack just to get to shelter tonight, aren't I? Did he actually drop finally? Well, that's good news there, but I had this guy here. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh! Should have taken the shot. Should have taken the shot. You dang things.
Need some first aid.
Okay. Well, I got plenty of alcohol to treat the situation. I'm going to need to make some bandages. Okay. Let me put myself together for a minute. Alrighty, so started to set up camp in the cave, dropped off some firewood there. Now I'm going to go ahead and chop up this wolf. And we'll spend the night cooking him up because, the storm's looking to stay here to stay. And we are getting a little bit later in the night. If you can't already tell, looks like it's getting a little bit darker here. But yeah, this is one of those situations where really and truly cave sheltering has just started to become my default. Kind of my normal to go. Because you can get a fire going, the temperatures are decent, and you don't even get hit with cabin fever for it. So I'm really starting to become a cave liker. Blame that for the surviving 30 days in Hush River Valley. Okay. But if you take a look in here, I've already got the fire going. So we've got things warmed up pretty well. And with an entire wolf being able to be chopped up, calories shouldn't be a problem. We'll just use the tin cans to get some water. And I'll call that a pretty decent night. Not bad whatsoever here. I'm still going to be working on a couple of projects. So tonight's going to be a cook and boil, care and mending. And then we'll see if we can get ourselves to the falls tomorrow morning. Day 166. Another cave sleep. Looking pretty decent. And the weather looks much better than when I went to bed. So can't complain about that any way, shape, or form. Game plan is to basically really just get to those falls and then see if I can literally do a run to get to the end of the road to correct my mistake from earlier in this mission and actually survey the location. I've been there, but I forgot to frickin' write it down. However, after 4 maps: Mystery Lake, Milton, Broken Railroad, Forlorn Muskeg, Hush River Valley, now Pleasant Valley, 6 maps. This is the first time that going to a location and not drawing it has occurred. So I'm doing pretty decent. I think technically I might have finished Mystery Lake. If I've missed anything in Mystery Lake, all I've missed is something really by the entrance to Coastal Highway. Somewhere in the neighborhood of that. But I think I did get that. If not, anyway, I'll deal with it when I'm close to it on Coastal Highway. But Upper Falls, excellent. Now I'm curious, since we have the new water effect from the Black Rock update, if any of these waters will ever be updated. But that's a curiosity that I'll wait on. I don't think they probably will. I think they'll just be added in new maps. But,
you know, it's a thought that's crossed my mind, I'll be honest. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can take a more direct route down, but I don't think that's going to be it. I'm going to try and perhaps billy goat a little bit, but then again, billy goating really wouldn't make sense because I've got to go down to the road anyway. When you're trying to figure out a shortcut, you know? Anyway, that's my problem, not yours. Let me get down to the road, and I'll cue you in when we're there.
Someplace to escape this cold.
2 cups of tea later, we have come to the road. Just a high point of it. But this is going to be where I'm going to do one of those stupid things and try my luck billy goating it down. I know you can't get up this way, but I think if I'm fleet of foot, I can get down and save a few square feet that way. Excellent. Okay. I always feel like I'm really kind of pushing my luck when I try that kind of stuff. But, you know, I don't want to take it. There's a balancing act. And I simultaneously... Wow.
Cold.
I have a tea in my system, and I'm still getting the hypothermic warning. Golly. Pleasant Valley wind chill, I tell you. But yeah, there's a balancing act between playing conservative to stay alive, but also just getting the game going in a little bit better time frame. One of the realism factors here is that survival is so slow. And I get it's part of the game, but man, it can be irksome sometimes. But yeah, and there's that buck. That taunting buck. Just giving me a perfect shot. But even if I got it in this kind of cold, you know what? I have frozen to death chopping firewood. I don't want to freeze to death processing a deer that realistically I don't need. I've still got some meat from last night's wolf, so get the buck out of here. And that was with a B. Alrighty. Well, sometimes I got to throw a joke out there for myself, but yeah, I'm going to head on out to the end of the road here and get that officially. And a slow but uneventful walk, and we are back here. Excellent. Again, I admit I feel slightly dumb for needing to come here twice to get it mapped one time. But if that is the greatest hiccup that I make, I'm not going to feel too bad about it. So we're going to go ahead and keep sussing through this. Since I'm coming to this now after the BlackRock update, I'm curious. So I'm kind of poking my head around here a little bit just to see if there's something clear or obvious to the spawn or a way out to anywhere, and I don't think so. So that's fine. Nothing near as obvious as what the long... Oh! And I paid for my curiosity there. Okay. That's fine. Let's go ahead. Can I make a tea? Let's go ahead, make a tea, get myself put together here, and get on down the road, because if I'm not mistaken, there's only one left. Alrighty, we got fog rolling in, but I've got a tea in my system, a torch in my hand, and I'm tired of this map. So, I probably maybe should be looking to crash at the community center or so, get my condition back up, but for once in my YouTube career, I'm going to go ahead and push it, and I want to go and see if I can finish off the Lonely Homestead tonight, because I just want to get done with this. I'm not that much different than you. In fact, I'm not different than you. I want to play on BlackRock. I want to get Crusade into BlackRock, so I'm kind of pushing through a little bit, see if we can get this knocked out. Picking up sticks, because that's how you play. Oh, I'm hearing something. Where am I? There you are, you son of a gun. Okay. Got a torch. How are we going to do this? Come on.
Well, I definitely got you. You keep running. There we are. And I always feel guilty when I shoot something, but I can't necessarily process it entirely, but we'll deal with it. But for right now, I'm kind of working through things because I kind of want to get to it, you know? Anyway, I'll do the grind. You skip the time. I'll be back with you in a sec. Alright, it seems Pleasant Valley is starting to bite back here. I've got at least one, if not two, wolves kind of on my tail here, but I can't quite identify where they're coming from. Okay. Wait. There he is, you dang thing. Okay. That went further down than I thought. Okay.
Fingers feel numb.
What do you mean no other weapons? Do not tell me I've lost my bow. What is the problem here? No other weapons makes no sense. What is going on here? Okay, my bow's right there. Why can't I use my dang bow? What? Game mechanics. Health. Sprained wrist. That's what's going on. You dang thing. Okay, I took a sprained wrist somewhere along the line because it doesn't affect me while I'm walking. I hardly ever fix my sprained wrists because I try to rest those off. I try not to fix everything. I mostly fix my ankles because that affects my time and also my camera shot. I don't want to give you guys like shaky cam all the time. Okay, now that wolf is now distracted by a bunny. And I'd like to get him out of the equation so I can get on to the birch forest I need to get to for the homestead a little bit easier. So we'll give this a shot here. And I'll miss tragically. But am I scaring him off? That's good enough for me. I can live with that. Well, that went far better than I had hoped it would. For a second I thought he was coming right at me. We'll take a look at the rabbit here that's already dead. And we'll snag that up. Get my arrow back. You still coming at me? Is that how this is going to go? Really rather it didn't. I gotta get to camp. I gotta get some distance made up. Ugh. Dogfight got me all turned around here, so making up some distance to get myself corrected here a little bit. Need to get across the river a little bit to get to the right location. It's one of those annoying things. Oh, wow. Okay, I hopped off that rock just a little bit too soon. Holy moly. I thought I was just a little bit off and was going to kind of billy goat down. Dang. Okay, that changed the equation. Okay. Well, the sighting of that buck makes me feel better that there's not wolves around here. Okay, I need to get into the birch. There's usually like some shelters there that could be used as wind block. Sprain, pain, hypothermic risk. I need to get to shelter and I need to get a fire going. That's what I need here. And yeah, I see that moose rub there too. I'm going to hope he's not in this immediate territory because I couldn't even stand one single hit from that thing if it got me. All right. We're here. Now I've got to figure out how to stay here and stay alive. This is going to... Okay, think through this here. Think through this. I need fire more than anything else. All right. Is there a stove in either of these? I forget if this is one with a stove or not. I don't think it is. Regardless, I'm not going to waste time looking for it. We're just going to go ahead. And heck, I don't even want to mess with it. We're going to throw an accelerant on there. Okay, so we got a fire. I need to get some rest on. I want to throw this down. I want Okay, I don't have the bark. I could probably score that, but right now I just want warmth bonus. Okay, so we'll get that going there. That'll help with that. Let's get a bed down. Let's get sleep. Come on, give me a location. Give me a location. You were green for just a second. I just need one location. Come on. Thank you. All right, so that takes care of sprain. Okay, I got an hour 19. How much can I bump this up to? Can I get 252? Okay, so I could take 2 hours. I could sleep, and that'll still give me a fire to do anything else that I might want to do with. Okay, I need to get this thing mapped, and then I'm not that far from the barn. Yeah, okay. I'm not great, but we can pull through this. I've been worse. While I'm literally by the fire, let's go ahead and get this place surveyed. Alrighty. I think we're going to be okay. What are you saying my condition is? Pain. Pain. I can deal with that. Can deal with that. Okay. Pick this up. All right. See if there's any miracle things on these guys. You know what? I'm not even going to worry about that. God, I hate myself sometimes. Search the bodies. I don't think there's really anything here. Yeah. Anything? In theory, there should be a fair bit of, like, birch bark around, but I'll deal with that later. How do I want to do this? Because I am in such condition right now. Oh, golly. Okay. This is me playing it really ultra conservative here because I'm in not great place. Okay, I'm not redlined anymore, so I've gotten myself out of the red condition. So we are going to go ahead and just kind of keep a T in the system to get me to the barn. That's just how we're going to play this. Is just really ultra conservatively because I kind of don't want to die. We'll go ahead and transfer some of that meat from my pack to my calories. And it looks like we're going to have sun coming down here. So I don't really want to futz with it outside of shelter. I know I'm not too far away from the barn. So we're going to go ahead and go for that. And I knew there'd be some birch bark here. So yeah, we'll snag that. Kind of want to do a more thorough look on the place here, but I also don't want to be wasting all of my time on this because I really just need to get to the barn here. I don't even know if I'm necessarily going to do pick up sticks, and you know I almost always pick up sticks here. Okay. I know it's around here. There it is. I can see it over there. There we are. Okay. So, like I said, you know where I'm going, and you've seen it before. So, I am going to go ahead and get there. It looks like I've got myself out of the red, so I can go ahead and pick up sticks. We're going to settle into the barn for the night. And this might be my last night here in Pleasant Valley. We'll see. Take a look at the supplies in the morning. Yeah. So, I think So the only reason I say might is because I'm going to need to take a look at what I'm carrying versus the main gear that I have up at Community Center, because that's where 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have an entire pack? Okay, I've scared off one. Okay, you flea-bitten mongrel. He's scared. Okay. I'm scared. Okay. Run, 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 run as fast as you can. You can catch me, because I'm not a gingerbread man. No, you can't have the barn. The barn's my place. No. Okay, good. Run past it. No, I don't want to check my stats right now. I want to go to the barn. Okay, I think I get to go to the barn. Thank you. Alrighty. So, that's a way to close an episode. If you want to know more, that's what playlists are for. If you want to consider becoming a producer, you've got options through both Patreon and channel memberships. And if you want to know if I live to see tomorrow, leave a like and subscribe. I'm Commander Tom. I will see you next time. Thanks.